An empire rose from the steppes that redefined power. Its horse archers conquered lands from Danube to the Yellow River. Its khans exchanged letters with popes and sultans. Golden artifacts and silk roads testified to its wealth. This was Ulug Ulus, where nomadic traditions forged an imperial legacy that lasted centuries. Now, let's examine this remarkable story in detail.
Hello and welcome to our video project on the military affairs and the state of power of Ulus. In this project, we ask about the following research questions, like how did Ulus use war diplomacy and culture to maintain power, and in the medieval era. So, to explore this question, we visited this National Museum of Kazakhstan, which holds the original artifacts from the 13th and the 15th centuries. These objects help us to understand now how this powerful nomadic empire ruled through the strength, strategy and symbolism. Let's begin our journey with this first military object.
The main goal of our project is to answer this question. How did Ulug Ulus use war, diplomacy, and culture to maintain power? To find the answer, we analyze two academic articles that explore the empire's internal structure and external relations. Akinjanov's work explains how the left wing of the Golden Horde operated. He focuses on cities like Signac and how nomadic power relied on military and cultural control. Halperin analyzes how the Yochid Ulus dealt with the Russes states. His article shows that Ulug Ulus balanced war and diplomacy to protect its influence.
This display shows the real arrowheads, bow, and the stone care. These items are from the 13th, 14th century. The soldiers of Ulus were excellent horsemen. They could ride fast and shoot arrows at the same time. These military skills helped them win many battles. This is where the military power of Ulus began. Now the word is going to the other member of our group.
Now we move to diplomacy. Here is a letter written by Tokhtamış Khan in the year 1393. He wrote to the king of Poland and Lithuania. To this letter, he demands tribute after military victory. And it is more than a letter, it is a symbol of political strength.
While the letter from Tokhtamış Khan shows diplomacy in action, relations with Russes were far less balanced. Historian Charles Halperin notes that modern studies often romanticize these ties. But in truth, the relationship was shaped by conquest and control. Tribute was demanded, yet sources don't even confirm how or when Russes paid it. This letter, then, is both a message and a symbol of dominance.
And go to the next.
These letters are from two other rulers, Ulug Muhammad and Mahmud Khan. They were sent to the Ottoman sultans in 1428 and 1466. This message was simple: let's be allies and trade. This proved that Ulug Ulus was not only powerful in battle, but also wise in international relations and state building.
These letters reflect two different strategies. Tokhtamysh's message was written after battle, demanding tribute and showing strength. But decades later, letters to the Ottoman sultans were peaceful and cooperative. This shift from dominance to diplomacy shows how Ulug Ulus adapted to its political goals. It was not just a warrior empire, it was a strategic player on the global stage.
He is a buste of Ketbuga and great military commander. He was known for his leadership and bravery. Commands like him helped the state stay strong and organize it. The monuments reminds us of how embedded good leaders were in the history.
Now let's look at symbols or identity. Here is a flag of Ulus showing national power and pride. Next to it we could see a piece of silk fabric which belonged to the elite class. These items represent culture, values and respect in society. They're as important as swords because they show status.
In Ulug Ulus, power wasn't shown only through warfare. Cities like Signak and Saran served as political centers, where rulers used symbols like flags and silk to express authority. According to historical records, the left wing of the Jochid Ulus became independent from Batu's line and demonstrated its sovereignty through visual symbols. What we see in the museum is not just decoration, it's elite identity woven into fabric.
This is a silver headdress called boka worn by a noblewoman from the Pavlodar region. It reflects the high social status of women in Ulug society. It is beautifully decorated and made of precious metal. This shows that power in the state was also represented through appearance, cultural and elegance, not just through battle. Here we see a contrast. Men showed their power through weapons and war, while women showed their status through beauty, clothing, and symbolism, but were important for maintaining the image and structure of the state.
In this project, we explored how Ulug Ulus combined war, diplomacy, and identity to maintain power. From commanding letters to cultural symbols, we showed how this empire adapted its image to different audiences. Our analysis, visuals, and teamwork helped us understand not just the actions of Ulug Ulus, but the strategy behind them. It was more than a nomadic state. It was a political machine shaped by steppe logic and imperial ambition.